It happens a lot. Police using hair evidence in cases against suspects. But tonight, top FBI officials and forensic experts say often that hair evidence isn't any good.
And the FBI has been using that evidence for years. News 8's Jason Newton is live tonight in our New Haven newsroom with more. Jason.
And the director of the FBI was in New Haven last night. He talked about the alarming numbers where the FBI admits that hundreds of convictions dating back 30 years contain faulty testimony based on what they thought was matching hair samples. Senator Richard Blumenthal says he was appalled to hear that the FBI relied on faulty comparison samples, winning them at least several hundred convictions.
Juries and judges have relied, in effect, on bogus science, faulty and flawed hair sample analysis that probably produced convictions of innocent people.
The FBI reviewed expert testimony in 269 cases. Of those, all but 11 contained erroneous statements regarding matching hair samples.
They gave erroneous testimony in 96% of those cases.
3 of the cases resulted in Connecticut convictions. Details on those specific cases aren't being released yet. In some of the other cases, people were sent to death row. 9 of those defendants have already been executed, and 5 others died while in prison.
We're not claiming that all of these people are innocent, but we don't know whether they are or not. We know that evidence was introduced at their trial that was erroneously given.
FBI Director James Comey said in New Haven Tuesday that all cases should now be reviewed.
Standing here today, I can't tell you whether it involves an enormous miscarriage of justice or no miscarriage of justice or something in between, but the cases have to be looked at.
A panel discussion was held at the University of New Haven where world-renowned forensic scientist Dr. Henry Lee spoke about the problems of using comparison samples to convict instead of scientific nuclear DNA matching.
If you just a case hang on one single hair, that's not a good case.
Maybe the wind blew the hair there. So many circumstances you have to look at it before you reach a conclusion.
And now, in response to this internal FBI review, Senator Blumenthal says he's drafting a bill that will mandate rigorous scientific standards for evidence presented in court. Live in the newsroom, Jason Newton, News 8.